Sup y'all, check it out. I got a surprise package here from none other than Mark Serbo, aka GeekMatic, here on YouTube. He is my brother from another mother in Manila, and I was not expecting a package. I was expecting just a little something, a postcard, which would have been cool because, you know, I haven't been back to Manila in a while. But lo and behold, arrives this package. Sent over by his uncle from Illinois. Thanks in advance for whatever's in here. I'm sure I'm gonna love it. Thanks so much. Now let's go ahead and crack this open. So in the box, safely packed between lots of foam packing peanuts, is this Summit Media bag. Summit Media is one of the largest publishing houses in the Philippines, and on the back you can actually see a bunch of their publications. As a fan, FHM Philippines has always been one of my all-time favorite magazines, and they also publish Philippine versions of lots of these other international magazines. Let's see what's in this bag. Let me go ahead and pull this out, and it looks like, wow, some FHM Philippines. Let me get this unwrapped. Oh wow. Check it out. It is the July 2012 issue of FHM Philippines, which the July issue is always going to be the 100 Sexiest Women in the World special. That is just really cool. Again, one of my favorite magazines. I have a huge collection, but these are hard for me to get here. Over the past few years, I haven't been able to collect them as much, so it's always nice to get hooked up. Mark, thanks so much. And then he also threw in a couple of these Takara Tomica cars. There's this Peugeot right there and this Lexus. These are some really cool cars. This Lexus looks very Lancer Evo-like, but it's not. Man, that's just really cool. So here's a look at the magazine. We've got Jackie Rice as the cover girl this time. I've been a long time fan of her ever since her Starstruck days. I don't really remember what year that was. Let's take a quick flip through of the magazine. Girlfriend of the month. What else do we have here? Now here's a cover girl feature. I'm not going to go into too much detail, but I do want to point out a couple of things. One of the things I really like about FHM Philippines is the interview section. You get a lot more than you do in, say, Maxim, for example. And it's still going. And it's still going, like, how many pages? 4 or 5 pages. Of course, it wasn't the full page, but still, that's a lot longer of an interview than you get in like, US Maxim. This single spread right here is kind of typically what you get in the US version, even when FHM had a US version. And also, as you'll see, so it starts right here. You also get so many more photos. There's look, that's already more than you're gonna get and you would have gotten in the US FHM or Maxim, but there is still more, and the interview ends there, but there's still more. You think it ends there, but oh wait, there's still more and more and more. It's gotta end one of these days, and more and more. Okay, I think that's the last one. Yeah, that is the last one. Oh no, wait. There's more. That one I think really is the last one, yeah. So that was a cover girl, but there are other girls featured, as well as some interesting articles. There's this one on the Olympics and the Philippine athletes that were in it. And it's not always just Filipinos featured in here. Look at this one. Jessie Jacobs visited the country for fun. It seems it's something she could never have enough of. So it's this Australian model who came to the Philippines. And actually there's quite a few foreign models and actresses and sometimes actors as well that make it in Philippine showbiz. And we got some more Filipino models here. Let's see. And some more. Okay, and I think that about does it. So that is pretty much it. And on to the FHM 100 Sexiest 2012. Let's go ahead and take a quick look. I'm just going to flip through it, not going to really talk about the girls. There might be a couple that I'll point out, but as you can see, it is chock full of sexy Filipino models. Oh look, Ariane Celeste is in there. If you're a UFC fan, then you definitely know who she is. If you didn't know, she is part Filipino. And then moving on, there are actually a lot of the girls here that I am a big fan of. Some of them I've been a long time fan of. And some of these girls, because I haven't been able to keep up with Philippine showbiz as much, Some of them I'm not even familiar with. Alright, and then winding down to the top 10, let's see here. I'm a fan of Lovey Poe, Jenna Lynn Mercado, longtime fans of both of them. Bella Padilla, not too familiar with her. Jackie Rice, again, big fan of hers. Ellen Adarna, not too familiar with her. Longtime fan of Marianne Rivera. Christine Reyes, I am a longtime and big fan of hers. Number 3, Selene Youssef, she is super beautiful. Number 2, Angel Locsin, longtime fan. She is one of the first Filipino celebrities that I became a huge fan of. The show I discovered her on was on the title role of Darna, which I believe that was in 2004, which is actually also the show where I discovered Katrina Halili, someone I became just a huge fan of. And number 1, we've got Sam Pinto. She's become wildly popular in Philippine showbiz, but I'm not too familiar with her. There you have it, FHM 100 Sexiest 2012 and FHM Philippines July 2012. And these awesome Tomica cars. This one is just really cool. Thanks so much, because I have a small collection of Tomica cars. A few of them that I got while I was in the Philippines, but then I did collect a few because we've gotten them at Toys R Us here in the States, and I've collected quite a few of those too. So thanks so much, Mark. Always awesome to get something from you. If you're not familiar with GeekMatic yet, link to his channel right there and down in the description box. Please go check him out and subscribe. We are longtime friends and like really close friends. When I'm in the Philippines, him and my fiance and I are like the 3 amigos. If you've been following me long enough, you've seen some of my videos from when I was in the Philippines. Usually he's gonna be in those videos. So Mark, thanks again so much. Of course, I love the FHM Philippines and those awesome Tomica cars. I definitely owe you, man. It's been a while since I've sent anything over, and I actually have a few things set aside. So hopefully soon. In the meantime, thanks so much.